Good morning, everyone. This is Mrs. C of Mrs. C's Easy Math. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's lesson is about one-step equation. For a one-step equation, the first thing you're going to do is to form a line between the left side and the right side of the equal sign. That will make you not be confused of the number that you have to get rid of. Remember, your goal is to solve x or any variable that is given. Also, to keep it by itself. So the goal here for the first problem is to solve x or to get the value of x. First thing you're going to do is to identify the numbers that you need to get rid of. This is adding by 3. So the opposite of adding by 3 is negative 3 or subtracting by 3. So we're going to put minus 3 on each side. So 3 minus 3 is 0. Then bring down x, bring down the equal sign, and then negative 5 minus 3 is the same thing as negative 5 plus negative 3. So this is negative 8. To check your answer, if x is negative 8, so negative 8 plus 3 equals negative 5. Next problem. So draw a line separating the left side and the right side of the equation. So this is subtracting by 2. The opposite of subtracting by 2 is adding 2. Cross this out. 2 minus 2 will be 0. You don't have to really write that down. So bring down the value of x, or bring down x, bring down equal sign, and then negative 6 plus positive 2, or negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4. So negative 4 minus 2 equals negative 6. First step is to draw a line to separate the left and the right side of the equation. So now in this case, this is dividing by 2. So the opposite of dividing by 2 is multiplying by 2. So you multiply each side of the equation by 2. Remember, what you did on the left side, you're going to have to do it on the right side. And the goal is to get x by itself. So you're going to look at the operation that is beside x. In this case, it's dividing by 2. So 2 divided by 2 will be 1. And 1 times x is x. Bring down the equal sign. Negative 2 times 2 is negative 20. So if you plug in or substitute the value of x on our original equation, negative 20 divided by 2 is negative 10. Draw a line to separate the left and the right side of the equation. On this problem, it's multiplying by negative 3 because negative 3x is the same thing as negative 3 times x. So what is the opposite of multiplying by x? Or what is the opposite of multiplying by negative 3? Is dividing by negative 3. So you divide negative 3 on each side. Cross that out. That will be 1. 1 times x is x. Bring down the equal sign. And then negative 9 divided by negative 3 is positive 3. Checking if our answer is correct. Negative 3 times positive 3 equals negative 9. So this is multiplying by 4. 4 times y is the same thing as 4y. Since this is multiplying by 4, the opposite of multiplying by 4 is dividing by 4. This is 1. 1 times y is y. Bring down the equal sign, and then negative 16 divided by 4 is negative 4. To check our answer, positive 4 times negative 4, which is our answer, is negative 16. Y minus 10 equals 15. So draw a line to separate the left and the right side of the equation. So this is subtracting by 10. What's the opposite of subtracting by 10? Adding by 10. So you're going to add 10 on each side of the equation. Cross that out. That will be 0. You don't have to bring that down. Just bring down the y. Bring down the equal sign. 15 plus 10, or 15 plus positive 10, is 25. So 25, which is the value for y, 25 minus 10 equals 15. So our answer is correct. So what's the opposite of adding by 16? It's subtracting by 16. This will be 0, because 16 minus 16 is 0. Or you're adding two numbers that have opposite signs, so that will be 0. Bring down y, bring down equal sign. Negative 14 plus negative 16, or negative 14 minus 16, is negative 30. So negative 30 plus 16 equals negative 14. Okay, draw the line. This is dividing by negative 5. So the opposite of dividing by negative 5 is multiplying by negative 5. Cross that out. That will be 1. 1 times x equals x. Bring down the equal sign. And then negative 8 times negative 5 equals positive 40. To check your answer, positive 40 divided by negative 5 equals negative 8. Our last problem involves a fraction. So you're going to follow the same step. This is 1/2 x. 1/2 x is the same thing as 1/2 times x. And the opposite of multiplication is division. So if you're multiplying 1/2 times x, the opposite of that is dividing by 1/2. So divide 1/2 on each side. Cross that out. That will be 1. 1 times x is x. Bring down the equal sign. So negative 10 divided by 1/2 is the same thing as negative 10 times 2 over 1, which is equal to negative 20. To check your answer, 1/2 times negative 20 is equal to negative 10. And that is, boys and girls, one-step equation. Please click subscribe if you like my video. Thank you.